Hey guys, this is Dr. J of Dr. J's Repairs. Today I'm going to be showing you how to manipulate files. Manipulating files is a quintessential ability of anybody using a computer. It's very important. Things include creating a folder so you can organize your stuff. And as you'll see later in this video, I'm not very organized with my documents. You probably want to be more organized than I am. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to move a file. I'm also going to show you how to copy a file, which is a little different than moving a file because you'll have two copies of the same file as opposed to just simply moving the single copy of the file from one place to another. Lastly, I'm going to show you how to cut a file, which is essentially moving a file, but it's a little bit more fancy. It's ideal for if you have multiple windows up or if you're moving the file from one folder to another in the same window. Anyway, I'll show you how to do all those things here in this tutorial. So, as you can see my desktop here, in most of my videos I'll be using my desktop as sort of the demonstration ground. Anything I can do on my desktop you can do in a folder. For example, Microsoft Windows has always had a really good habit of putting the My Documents folder in all versions of its operating system. As you can see over here, mine is called Raven. Raven is my gaming tag. So if I double click on that folder on my desktop, you can see that I have a bunch of other folders in this one folder and a bunch of other files here. It's not very organized, as I said, but bear with me, please. So I'm going to show you first how to create a folder. The easiest way to do it, and I guess I should make a little sidebar that for all of my tutorials I will be showing you how to right-click and do tasks. There are certain hotkeys that you can push, like Control-C for copying, stuff like that. However, I'm teaching you the basics and there's no need to be super fancy. Everything does the same thing anyway. So I'm going to show you the most basic way of how to do it. That way you can see it, there's no memorizing involved, and yeah. So, to create a folder, all you have to do is put your mouse pointer anywhere on the desktop, and then you can right click, and as you can see you have a variety of options here. The one you want to go to is new, and then at the very top is the folder icon. So you're creating a new folder. Click it and there it is. There's your new folder. Right now the text is highlighted. That means that you can type in a new name for this folder. So we'll call this one, we'll call this awesome folder. And I tend to keep everything one word. It doesn't have to be one word. You could have it be two words, and the computer doesn't care. Computers back in the day, you couldn't have any spaces or punctuations in folder names. Nowadays, you can have pretty much whatever you want. Anyway, so you double click on the folder and it opens, but of course the folder's empty because we just created it. So let's keep this folder open over here, and then I'm going to reopen My Documents. Okay, here they are. And down here we have Lab 5. Okay, so let's say I wanted to move Lab 5 from My Documents to the Awesome folder. All you have to do is select the icon. See how it's highlighted here? If I click on a different icon, this icon is no longer highlighted. So you click on this icon, boom, it's highlighted. To move it, you click with the left side and you hold it. And you drag the icon all the way over to the Awesome folder. And then you let go. Boom, there it is. And as you can see, it's not here anymore. This Lab 5 is a different file just ignore it. But as you can see, the Lab 5 that I drug over here is now in this awesome folder. So let's click it and hold the click and drag it back. Boom, it's back on the other side now. So that's how you move a file. To copy a file, the easiest way to do it is to click to select the file and then right click, which will pop up this little menu here giving you all these different options. There's a little option down toward the middle that says copy. Click it and your computer has just created a virtual copy of Lab 5 in its memory. When you want to, now where you want to put it is in the new awesome folder, so you right click inside the awesome folder and you click paste, and there it is. You have a copy here and you have a copy here. Right on. So I'll show you quickly how to delete a file. Right click the file and there's a little delete, and then it'll pop up a new a window and it says, are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, and it's gone. Lastly, cutting a file. It's essentially moving a file, only it's a little bit more fancy. So to cut a file, you right click the file and you click cut, and as you can see, the icon is now kind of hazy. You can see these two side by side. This one is, you can see it a lot better than this one as it's a little hazy. You go over to your new folder, the awesome folder, and you right click and again you paste, and boom, there it is. And as you can see, Lab 5 is no longer over here. It's gone. It's over here again. So I'm just going to move that back because Lab 5 might be important to me someday. And then you can click out of there. Let me just show you quickly how to use cut in, say, a way that you don't have just the two files open next to each other. So I just quickly put something in the awesome folder. So let's say I only have the awesome folder up, okay, but I want to move this to my documents. Well, my documents isn't open right now, but I still want to move it. So let's cut it by right-clicking and clicking cut, and as you can see, it's hazy. And now I can actually close the awesome folder, and the computer still remembers that we want to cut and paste this particular file. So I'm going into my documents now, and I'm just going to scroll to the bottom and I'll click in my documents and right click and paste, and there it is. The Boomers application is right there. Anyway, that's how you create a file, move a file, copy a file, and cut a file. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section of this video down below.